Afternoon, boys. Hope you're all keeping safe. Just thought rather than doing loads of written instructions, we do a little video for you today, just of the drills, just to keep you ticking over until we know when we get back to playing football. The aim of these will be to do them 2 or 3 times within the week. In between those 2 or 3 times, do whatever you can to keep ticking over. Go out on a road run, get on the bike, you know, do your schoolwork in the morning, get it done in the daytime. Then when you're finished, rather than just go straight upstairs and sit in front of the Xbox, get yourself out onto the park, do a little bit, keep yourself ticking over. All right. So for it, as an initial warm-up, as you see him running past there, because warm-ups are important, we need to make sure that we're warming everything up. Injury prevention, okay, is to turn around. We'll start with 2 laps of a football pitch, and then we'll get back, we'll do some dynamic stretches, and we'll do some static stretches to keep us going. All you're going to need for these drills, I'm going to try and keep it as simple as possibly can, and that is, if I can show you, football and some markers or cones. If you haven't got cones, don't worry about it. Bring water bottles with you, bring rolled up socks, whatever it is. You're only going to need 6 tops. That's all you're going to need in there, and that'll be a session done. Okay, catch you in a bit. Okay, first one then, once you've done your run, you're going to get yourself just into a little zone, cordoned off, little bit of movement, some dynamic stretches. So open and close the gate. You can do high knees, heel flicks, you can do can-cans in there, and we can do inside of ankle taps. Yeah, whatever you fancy, just give yourself 30 seconds to a minute, just stretching everything out, keep moving yourself around. Okay, once your dynamic stretches are done, you can get yourselves into some statics, some groins, calves, quads, hip flexors, whatever you want, whatever you think you need at the time, just stretch yourselves out, nice and steady. Remember, no bounce on them. That's when the pulls will happen. Alright then, so your first little exercise, set yourselves out 4 cones, 1, 2, 3, 4, probably the width of your shoulders apart. And what we're going to do is we're going to start from the left hand side, work to our right. We're going to do high knees through the cones, and at each end we're going to stop and hold one-legged on the leg of the side you stop on. So on the right hand side you'll stop on your right leg, on the left hand side you'll stop on your left leg. If we run through one now, off we go, and hold, and hold, wrong leg, yeah, and go on and back, and again, off you go, go through, and again back, ending on that left leg. There you go, and hold. Okay, you do a 30-second blitz, 30-second blitz, 3 sets of 30 seconds, give yourself a break in between. Okay, your next one, after the high knees, you're going to keep the cones in the same configuration, and we're going to do almost a slalom, but always forward facing. So forwards to the side, backwards to the side, forwards to the side, backwards. And Jack will go through one for us. Off we go. Always facing forward. Always facing forward. That's it. Good, good, good. Same again, a 30-second blitz, 3 sets of 30 seconds. Give yourself a breather in between. Alright, once you've done your slaloms, we're on to the next one. Change the configuration of your cones into a straight line. About 5 to 7 steps in between each cone. You're then going to sprint from the first cone to the second, go around the cone facing forwards, sprint up to the third cone, around the cone facing forwards, sprint out to the final cone, in this case it's the yellow at the end here, and then a jog back home. You're going to do sets of 10. So Jacko will show us through one. Off you go. Always facing forward, good. Sprint, always facing forward, drive out, good. Then a jog home. If you go. Short work. Good. 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 And jog back. Good stuff. Okay. On to the next drill. Keep your cones in a straight line. Put your final 2 markers or cones. Put an equal distance, 2 in the middle, opposite the 2 middle cones here. For this exercise, you're going to sprint from the yellow to the first blue, side step to the white, sprint up to the white, side step to the blue, sprint out to the yellow, then jog off round at the end. Again, sets of 10, and Jack will go through one for us. Off we go, Jack. Out to the blue, side step, drive, side step, drive, then jog back. Good stuff. One more. Just be sharper in those little turns, sharper to get out, sharper to turn, yeah? Sharp, across, good, sharp, good, drive, good, and then a jog out. Set to 10, boys. Okay, once you've done that lateral movement drill, then we can get onto this one. Set your cones up, 2 groups of 3, or your markers, about 10 steps apart, okay, in between each one, a decent little sprint distance, okay. And what we've got, class them as gates, so you're going to sprint up a simple shuttle, sprint up to the first, then back, sprint out to the second and back, and then sprint out and jog back round. So it's there, back, furthest back, out to the furthest and back round again, okay. And Jack will run us through one. And then nice straight shuttles, good. If you want to put a bit more effort into this, you can back pedal, sprint out and back pedal your way home. Or if you want to take it to level 3, like we do in pre-season, start on your belly, push yourself up, sprint out to the first. When you come back to the start line, back down to your stomach, up again and then out, and do your shuttle that way if you really want to push it up a notch. And go. Good. Back home and then down onto your belly. That's it. And then push out through that final gate. Push out through that final gate. Good. And then jog home. Okay, once you finish your shuttles, we've got 2 more drills to go through. This one will work calves and thighs. Set 4 cones out in an equal square, probably 5 steps in between each cone. You're going to start in the top left hand side of the cone. We're going to back pedal straight to the yellow cone down here. We're then going to push off diagonally up to the top white, back pedal down to the blue here, push off and up to the top blue, back to your starting point, okay? You're going to do 10 sets, 10 in a set. I'd probably say between 3 and 5 sets. You should start to feel the burn in the calves. Make sure you're keeping the shape. You're not on the half turn while you're running. It's straight back, diagonal push off forwards, straight back, diagonal push off forwards. And Jack will go through one for us. If we go. Straight back, push off, straight back, good, push off to there, that's it. Then straight back, get into that rhythm, push off, good, straight back, good, and push off. Keep going then, keep going. 1 is to do each cone. So once you've done each cone, that's 1 of your set, yeah? Okay, and you're going to do 10 in a set. So there's 3 done, well done. Okay, once you've done your calves and your thighs, we're on to the last one. And what we're looking for here is for your cones to be set out in a cross. You'll need 5. 1 at the bottom, top, 1 in the middle, 1 to the right, 1 to the left. All about 10 steps apart, okay? For those that are familiar with it, it's just an extension on the T-drill. So you're going to run from your first cone, your starting point, out to the middle, hook a right, go to the right hand cone, around it, all the way across to the cone on the left, around it, back to the centre, out to the furthest cone, the yellow, around it, and all the way back home. That's 1 completed circuit. You'll do a set of 5, okay? It's at a sprint, open it out early. If you're struggling when you get back, that's fine, but make sure you put the effort in early doors, okay? And Jacko's going to take us through one. Start on this blue here, Jacko. When you're ready, take us off. Round it, push yourself across. Good. Turn, push yourself across. To the middle, up to the yellow. Good. Get around it. Good. And back home. All the way, all the way. Push, 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 push. No, no. Sprint. Go on, off you go. Sprint all the way. Sprint all the way. Push yourself. Into the middle. Get there. Sharp in the turns. Good. Sharp in the turns. Push off and drive home. Drive home. Well done. Okay, if you want to make this one a little bit more difficult for yourselves, get a football at your feet. And what we want to do, you're going to dribble it out, but rather than dribble round the cones, you're going to stop the football before the cone, run around it yourself and collect the ball from the other side and dribble across, stop the ball around the cone, dribble it up there, stop the ball around the cone, then dribble home. Okay, Jacko will take us out for one. No, it's just the middle, so you're just going to go around it, okay? Let's go. Off you go. Tight little touches. Get used to getting touch of the football. Stop before the cone. Good. Around it. Good. Dribble yourself over. Good, good, good. Stop it before the cone. Around it. Good. Into the middle. You're going to go out to the yellow. Nice tight little touches. Plenty of touches. Stop it. Around. Good. Drive home with the ball at your feet. Nice tight touches. Superb.
Knackered.
So once you've done it, you should be puffing and panting. But boys, try and get 2 or 3 in a week. Yeah, keep yourselves ticking over. Just remember, we love you lots. We'll see you soon and stay safe. Yeah, Jacko?
Yeah.
See you later.